Hello and welcome to the Digital Business Transformation video. We will learn how Doxis4 enables intelligent insurance processes with CRM integration, from customer portal through claims handling and finally to line of business integration. Here we can see we're logged into an insurance claims portal as Rachel Adams. Rachel Adams claims to have been involved in a traffic accident recently and is about to submit her claim. The portal has already extracted all of the relevant information about Rachel from Doxis4 and helpfully pre-filled a number of fields for her. Now all she needs to do is fill in a few additional fields with the details of her recent accident. After submitting details about the third party and some information about the incident itself, Rachel is able to upload some images of the accident to support her claim. However, upon submission, she is prompted to correct a couple of potential errors. In the background, the platform has actually detected that there is a discrepancy between the registration number entered and the location entered. The platform has automatically recognized and read the registration number in the images submitted and noticed that it does not match the details submitted by Rachel. Rachel realizes that she made a bit of a typo with the registration number and corrects it. Now she needs to see to the issue with the address. In this case, the platform has extracted the geotagging data from the images that Rachel submitted and determined that they do not match the address that Rachel gave for the accident. Rachel, however, is adamant that the address is correct and selects the appropriate checkbox. Now that the claim has been submitted, we're going to log into the Doxis4 platform as Andrew Smith to handle the claim. Upon logging in, we can see Andrew's role-specific dashboard, which in his case lists all recent items and claims in a queue. For convenience, Andrew can sort and group the claims to make it easier for him to access the claims relevant for him at that moment. For example, he can group the claims by status, such as settled and fraud alerts. And amongst this group of claims marked as potentially fraudulent and highlighted in red, we can see Rachel's claim. Andrew double-clicks the item and is presented with the case file. Here, he can see all of the details of the case. On the right, we can see some system-generated messages informing Andrew about the discrepancies that the system automatically detected, as well as information about remedial action taken by the claimant. Clicking through the tabs, we can see all the information about the policyholder, the third party, and so on. In the Incident Details tab, we see the details of the location-based discrepancy. Rachel claims the accident happened in Didcot, but the system has found that the images were geotagged in Newbury. Andrew will now investigate this. First, he will access the images that Rachel submitted and open one of them up for inspection. He gets a high-resolution rendition of the image, and he can zoom in and out if necessary. Now he'll go back to the Incident Details tab and click the button to open in Maps. A new window is opened with a map of the alleged accident location. Again, he is presented with the information that the platform automatically determined. He goes into Street View and takes a look at the environment of the location given by Rachel in her claim submission. Going back to the image that Rachel submitted, it is clear that these locations are not the same. Andrew then clicks on the button to open the map for the location that the system determined from the geotagging data. Again, he goes into Street View, and before long it becomes apparent that this is indeed the location of the accident. Looking at the image of the car, we can clearly see it is parked in the car park of this restaurant. Having confirmed what the system suspected, Andrew makes a note in the Notes section of the claims file. He then returns to the Claim Status tab and hits the Launch Investigation button, which puts this claim in the hands of the Claims Investigations team, and Andrew's job is done. Logging in now as one of the senior claims investigators, Claire Jones is presented with her role-specific dashboard. On the right, she can see some claim summary analytics, and on the left, she can see her fraud investigations claim queue. At the top is Rachel's claim. She opens the claim and sees much the same information as Andrew, as well as the note that Andrew left. Satisfied with Andrew's determination of potential fraud, Claire launches a formal fraud investigation process, in this case an investigation for a potential staged accident. She hits the launch investigation process and is directed to the fraud process task dashboard. Clicking on the Tasks tab on the right gives her an instant overview of where this investigation is currently sitting in the investigation process. This investigation will now go through this process through to its conclusion. Back in the claim overview, we can click on the Salesforce button to open the details of this policy and claim in the CRM system, which in this case is Salesforce. And as we can see, Rachel's claim details are also available now in Salesforce.